T600 hot-cold therapy unit features DeRoyal's patented automatic temperature control. The ATC automatically regulates the blanket's temperature at 45 degrees, plus or minus 5 degrees in the cold therapy mode. Studies have found this cold temperature range ideal for reducing the swelling of soft tissue due to trauma or surgery. In the hot therapy mode, the T600 regulates the blanket temperature between 90 and 120 degrees. To set up the T600 for cold therapy, first be sure that the power adapter is unplugged. Unscrew the lid from the top of the holding reservoir. Fill the reservoir to the fill line with ice. Then fill the reservoir to the fill line with water. Replace and secure the lid. To set up the T600 for hot therapy, first be sure that the power adapter is unplugged. Unscrew the lid from the top of the reservoir. Fill the reservoir to the fill line with hot tap water that is no hotter than 120 degrees. Replace and secure the lid. Once the unit is set up for cold or hot therapy, place the therapy blanket over the treatment area with the clear side of the blanket towards the skin. Secure the blanket with the attached straps. Make sure the blanket straps are not too tight and there are no folds in the blanket that could restrict water from flowing through the blanket. If using a wrap, place the blanket inside the wrap with the clear side facing towards the mesh. Place the wrap over the treated area with the mesh facing towards the skin. Attach the hook and loop closures securely for a comfortable fit. Next, attach the therapy blanket fittings to the unit. To do this, insert the ends of the blanket tubes into the hose fitting. Push each coupling together firmly until you hear a click. Check for a secure connection by lightly tugging on each hose. Plug the male end of the power adapter into the jack located at the top of the therapy unit. Then, plug the power adapter into a standard 120-volt AC outlet. After a couple of minutes, the automatic temperature control will adjust the blanket temperature and maintain it within the proper temperature range. A green light on top of the unit indicates the unit is operating properly. A red light indicates one of three things. The unit needs ice in the cold mode. The temperature is higher than 120 degrees in the hot mode. There may be a fold or other restriction in the water flow in the blanket. The motor will cycle on and off in order to maintain the appropriate temperature range in the blanket. As long as the green light is on, the unit is operating properly. An amber light indicates the blanket temperature is between 75 and 90 degrees for hot therapy or above 50 degrees for cold therapy. The unit needs to be set up for either cold or hot therapy. To refill the reservoir, unplug the power adapter. Disconnect the hoses from the blanket by pushing the silver disconnect buttons. Unscrew the lid from the top of the unit and empty all of the remaining ice and water. Repeat the cold or hot therapy setup procedure. Note, the motor will stop running when the blanket temperature is below 40 degrees in the cold mode and above 120 degrees in the hot mode. The motor will start again when the temperature rises above 40 degrees in the cold mode and below 120 degrees in the hot mode. To disconnect the unit, unplug the power adapter from the electrical outlet. Next, disconnect the male end of the power adapter from the therapy unit. Unwrap the treatment area and disconnect the hoses from the blanket by pushing the silver disconnect buttons. Use a dry towel to collect any remaining moisture. When storing, leave a few dry towels in the unit to collect any condensation that may not have been removed when cleaning. To prevent the hose from kinking, store the unit with the hose rolled up and sitting on top of the unit.